Hey everybody, Preferred Selection here. Thought I'd take you on a little bit of a fishing journey with me, considering we usually don't do fishing quests together. Show off my mechanical minecart that we got when we fought those mechs. Just generally have a grand old time fishing. So when I fish, I like to pop, sometimes I pop a crate potion. Rarely do I pop a fishing potion because my fishing's pretty good. But I like sonar so that I can see what's coming. And I'll either do it in beetle armor or pygmy. It doesn't really matter. They're both pretty legit. We had a line break on the quest fish, unfortunately, so... Oh, a lot of line break. The chance for your line to break is 1... Wow. Is 1 in 7. And there's... Wow. Okay, so there's 4 in a row that are really unfortunate because there's some good stuff there. If you want to stockpile quest fish, just fish for them and put them in your piggy bank, like I'm doing. If you have one in your inventory, they will not show up, so you have to put them in your piggy bank to be able to continue fishing for them. And, sorry, it's probably a little annoying for me to leave my piggy bank open like that. Need one more fallen starfish. That's all I want. Wooden crates are also nice. Say a 1 in 7 chance for your line to break. You can mitigate that by equipping an item that makes it so that your lines never break. But I tend not to use that item just because it's an accessory, and I'd rather have things like... One, I don't want to do a ton of accessory shuffling, but I want like boots, wings, Ankh shield. I want those things on at pretty much all times. Okay, you guys have to get out of the way of being in front of my angler. It's pretty annoying. Move. I should really move my angler to another house, because sometimes people start having conversations, and they'll just be like, see how they were both... Alright, super absorbent sponge again. I don't really need one of those. I've been putting things that are rare, like I got a second hotline fishing rod and more sextants and more weather radios. Putting them over here so that maybe if my main character wants to steal a spare super absorbent sponge, they can. Let's see what we got in our crates. Nothing too useful. Sell some of that. Don't need tin ore or palladium bar or potions. So a couple things happened while I've been fishing. Nothing too exciting, but I got a lucky gold ring from pirates. And again, I'm very sorry that I keep like doing things without you guys. It's just, it's either this or record like literally 100 hours of fishing. And the way that I do the fishing quests are, I have my computer on Terraria multiplayer. And so that means that even if I minimize the window, like things are still going. And I'll check the game like every, you know, 20 minutes or so, 20 or 30 minutes. And I'll do a fishing quest, which usually I tend to stockpile fish, as you can see. So usually I just see a fishing quest and I'm like, oh, I have that already, and then I turn it in. Or maybe I go fish for like, you know, I've got ponds for every biome, so if I need a fish I don't have, it still only takes like 2 or 3 minutes. And then I just leave my computer on for 20 or 30 minutes on multiplayer while I draw or while I work on, you know, just like adult things. Like that sounds sketchy. While I work on like, I'm helping a friend of mine with a project right now, so I'll like go work on like his stuff while I'm, you know, waiting for the next fish to pop up, and that's just not conducive to recording. Like I can't figure out. Wow, getting a lot of lizard power cells down here. But I try to catch you guys up, and I'm hoping that very soon when we get the final piece of the weather stuff that we need, that we can just move on and not have these fishing catch-up episodes. But yeah, this is the other thing that I do. I'll go AFK somewhere like here, and I've been collecting lizard power cells, and obviously a lot of like solar tablet fragments. This is also a good place to get mimics. Like a lot of mimics show up here, so I'll just hang out and collect stuff. It's not a perfect farm because I didn't really do anything to this golem room, but it happens to be a pretty good golem room for that sort of thing. And if I do get enemies like hanging out where they shouldn't hang out, I just kind of throw the Hydra around into the walls to clear out, you know, if there's enemies that are screwing up my spawn. Yeah, that's all there really is to just a little bit of farming I've been doing. I wanted to show that off because the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go fight some golems. I've just been fighting them like over here in this like very unceremonious corner. But let's go to my like main world and fight some golems. That seems like the thing to do. Other things I've got to talk about. I got a blade tongue just from, and this is literally just something you get from fishing. It's a pretty basic sword, but it shoots ichor when you hit things. So if I'm making contact, it's shooting ichor. If I'm not making contact, it's not. I'm not going to use it. I've never seen it before. I knew it existed. It's one of the few Terraria items that I knew about. So I was like, oh, I can't wait to get that. It'll be super fun. Also got a death sickle, which I've really wanted for a bit. This is an item that I used to always put in my hotbar just because it's really handy for farming. Like, let's say I wanted to kill these jellyfish through, instead of traps and lava, if I just wanted to kill them with a death sickle, I could shoot through walls. But probably not going to be using the death sickle on this character. It's a nice weapon, but we've already got so many like random melee weapons. Oh, and before I forget, from an eclipse I got, well, I've been getting a lot of eclipses. I haven't, like, look at all these solar fragment tablets. I've got no use for them. I mean, I guess I could use them if I really wanted to farm like 1,000,000 eclipses, but like, I've got so many. Do they sell for anything? Nope. So yeah, how many eclipses could we summon if we wanted to? We could summon, I don't know where'd the fragments go. That's mats maybe? Yeah, let's not have these in mats. I've still got like a stack of, I don't think they can make anything. In fact, I'm almost positive. I'll check the guide. Do these have any other use? It'd be cool if you could craft them into lizard power cells, but you can't. Yeah, they don't sell for anything in their current form, and they don't sell for anything when you make them into stuff, so I figure why not just, I don't know, put them away for now. Yeah, we've got multiple stacks of these solar tablets, so we could fight infinite solar eclipses right now if we wanted to. Oh, I got a little sidetracked from showing off the gold ring. Maybe you saw what it did when I had it equipped. This increases your coin pickup range. So like, let's say, yeah, like watch money just fly to me. It's pretty wild. Your money flies to you from like the distance that like a heart reach potion or something would make it fly to you, would make hearts fly to you. It's pretty neat overall. I have a bunch of star cloaks as well. I don't think I've got a whole lot of cross necklaces, but I might. I've probably got a couple. Yeah, I got a couple. I still want to leave one. I want like one cross necklace just for Brisk. Yeah, Brisk I'll just sell. Regular cross necklace is a good item to have just in case there's a time where you really want a regular cross necklace. Like you might not want the damage that the Star Veil does for a certain very specific type of farm that I'll probably never have to worry about. Got a lizard following me around. I have a lizard egg as a result of lots of farming. Also got jungle keys, so we'll go get a piranha gun soon, although I probably won't use it. I feel, again, like standard disclaimer, feel a little bit bad about the fact that I've got all this stuff now that I didn't really, you know, necessarily mean to go get without you guys. But when you're doing hours and hours of fishing and you've just got no good way to record it, it's kind of how it goes. But you guys, I'll tell you, you guys aren't missing anything. You guys are not missing anything exciting when I'm just sitting around fishing. Okay, so I think I've showed off everything I wanted to show off except for, I'm gonna grab a sunstone, and then I'll take this sunstone and moonstone, and we'll go to the Tinker's Workshop. The eclipse was kind of cool. I got a lot of stuff from the last eclipse I did, which felt good. Alright, so we've got a celestial stone, we've got our moon shell, and okay, so if let's do some science. If I equip the celestial stone, oh, that's right, I took off a worm scarf to do it. So I was like, where's my defense? Yeah, get the 4 defense. With it off, I'm looking at like 84 on my Flareon. With it on, I'm looking at 91. So let's see what happens when we combine it with the moon shell. And hopefully this works, because I'll be sad if it doesn't. Wild Celestial Shell. Okay, so we're going to have to reforge just a little bit. Alright, so 85 defense, so it clearly does the defense thing correctly. And Flareon says 91, so alright, so this is clearly like just a crazy good item. I think Worm Scarf is going to be the thing that we start carrying around in our expert slot, just to give us a little bit more defense on expert mode world. I can't see myself really using it to farm on a non-expert mode world anymore because my defense is just so good. But I don't know. It's tricky. I wish I had 1 billion accessory slots. I want like 12 accessory slots because I want to wear this ring to have money fly at me. But like, here's the thing about Terraria. You get your boots, you get your wings, and you want to be able to fly. You want to be able to run fast. You get your Ankh shield so that you don't get knocked back. That leaves you with like 2 accessory slots to play with. Like, if you want to fly in hard mode and don't want to be hit by knockback, you have like 2 or 3 accessory slots to play with. I mean, they have added the car key as like a really cool pet, and I keep saying that I'm gonna go do a Martian invasion. Maybe I'll finally do one this episode. I was gonna go power cell farm, but maybe I'll do a goblin or a Martian invasion. I don't know. It'll probably destroy me, but at least I've got good gear for it now. This is really tricky. Yeah, sure, why not? Okay, so it's daytime, which means... what's like a good summoning thing for me? This does 62 right now, so if I put on my summoner emblem and my moonstone, 76, 94. 94 is not very good for... let's see, is the sunstone even mattering? Yeah, it is. Okay, so 94 is not terrible, I guess. So something like 3 Sharknadoes, 4 Sharknadoes, and 1 Imp, or 1 Optic Staff. Switch back to gear that makes more sense. I'm a ridiculous person. We're not... yeah, okay, so... sorry, we're doing this all again because I only want 1 minion out. Okay. So... get an Imp Staff out. Ooh, it's Thundering out. I don't mind that one bit. Alright, so this is how we're going to be geared up. In Beetle Armor with a pretty good Sharknado. Feel good about that. Do I want to do a Martian invasion to get a car key? It would be really nice. And I don't need... the thing I want from the Golem is a Avenger emblem to make a Destroyer emblem. But honestly, I don't have accessory slots to spare. Who cares about a destroyer emblem right now? What am I gonna do with a destroyer emblem? Like, you know, like seriously, like I don't have anywhere good to equip a destroyer emblem, so I say let's go get. I do have water candles on me, so I don't need to go and get water candles. Yeah, I can do Golem later on. I'll do a Martian invasion, like I keep saying that I will do. For that, we need to be in the sky. And I really should build like a little bit of an arena for this, but I can use... there's a strange plant. I can use a makeshift arena for something like this. It's not going to be a big deal. Alright. Let's put that on the table. I think you do have to be kind of, I'm going to use the Bognaws as my main damage source for... Yeah, the Bognaws are going to make sense as a damage source, because I don't want to accidentally... I don't want to flare on away a Martian if we get one. Put out a little bit more light. Didn't mean to... Did not mean to chop up that cloud. Yeah, the Bognaws, this is exactly what I want them for, is for fighting in situations where I really don't want things to die except for where they're supposed to die. And I've had a little bit of error trying to like get, when I was playing with someone else, I had some trouble getting the saucers to show up, and I heard that maybe it's one of those things like with Goblin Scouts where you have to do it on the outer thirds of the map. So I'm gonna go to the Skyline that's a little bit farther away now and try farming there, because they do show up. Do I want to? I don't care about getting that water candle. I can go get more water candles anytime. Because they do, I think, they show up pretty... The lake's going to be a weird place to do this fight. Do I even have the jumps to get up there? I should. Ooh, I just about barely don't. Do I have anything that can help me jump on my person? I guess I finally stopped trudging around the blizzard in a balloon. Whatever. I'll just do it the old-fashioned way. Build up a little bit. I do want this wood back. I don't really want the wood back as much as I don't want to have to hit this thing when I'm running back through. Oh, this episode's already almost 20 minutes, so this could be a really weird, long episode. Not a weird episode, but could be a really long episode. Oh, I thought I grappled that. Oh. Alright. Really? Seriously? Okay, fine. I'll make this a little bit larger. There should be a armor suit, or maybe... Sometimes I need to think before I speak, because I almost said there should be an accessory that increases flight time. And there are about 1 million accessories that increase flight time. But there should also be... Okay, so there's a Martian probe round. All we have to do is acknowledge it, I think, and wait for it to go away. Is that how that works? So I saw that it existed, or at least it was on my radar. we get a Martian event now? Or do I have to, like... Is it enough for it to show up on my rare creature scanner, or do I have to physically see it? And I know that a gold just went overboard. I don't really care at the moment. Okay, so let's get some water candles back out. My water candle supply is dwindling, so I should start, like... I should start restocking them now and then. If this thunderstorm gets too bad, I might have to end the episode early because I don't like my computer's plugged into the right stuff for this kind of thing, but I don't like trusting surge protectors to the point where. Okay, so there's the Martian probe. I think we just have to see it. All right, and let it get away. And that's it, right? We don't, like, you don't kill them if you want the event, right? Did it have to, like, notice me? Do I have to go in the little... Okay, let's... I'm afraid of my Sharknado, like, doing a number on one of these guys. Yeah, maybe I have to fly, like, right in front of it. I'm not too worried about my Star Veil killing it, because they do seem like they've got a little bit of health. Kill all these harpies. These Bagnaws are really nice. I saw that they were really popular in like the subreddit and stuff, but I don't always like the same things that they like, so I wasn't sure if it would be one of those things where I agree with them, or... Okay, so it does have to see me, and then it has to run away. Alright, we should be on for Martian invasion now. And I think I can... I'm pretty sure that I can, like, run back to my house, because this desert's not going to be a good place to fight Martians. Can I just mirror back? Yeah, I can mirror back. Okay. So, yeah, my house is going to be a fine place for the event, more or less. I think. Wow, these guys have a lot of health. So the main thing that we need, that we don't have in this arena, is we don't have something to get under for, like, when the saucers are doing their big attack. So now we've got some solid blocks, which is going to make this a decent enough Martian event situation. You guys are doing a number on me. And I am thinking that maybe I'm going to start turning off some of my, like, some of my info for a fight like this. I'll probably never remember to turn it back on, and that'll just be like the end for like me and cell phones. But it seems like it could be helpful to seems like it could be handy to turn off the you know what I'm talking about. The info stuff that I've got going on. Let's try some Terrorblade. I want to see how that does versus an event like this. It's not like... I don't think time is of the essence, so might as well try it out. Okay, so here's the saucer, and this guy is going to be the big... Yeah, alright, so that's the thing where we really need to just be very wary of his attacks, because that one beam like really messes you up if it hits you. this guy, he's like really the main thing that we want to get through in these invasions, because like he's got a lot to offer us in terms of loot. If we kill, like even if we die during this invasion, one or two of these guys down will mean just like a world of good things for us. Okay, so he's dead, and he's dropping... Alright, he dropped a Xeno staff. I can't remember if that's one of the things that I particularly liked or not. Taking a lot of damage. Kinda wanna see if I can like run to my nurse. Where's my mouse cursor? That was really weird. Couldn't see my mouse cursor for a bit. Alright, come on. So, in his first phase, you can just kind of easily stay out of the way of the... out of the way of that attack. But in his second phase, he does it a little bit faster, which is why I'm like... I might be prematurely hiding, but I've only fought this guy like once. So maybe I shouldn't be hiding yet, but I don't know. Not quite sure how to play him. I think I'm getting a little bit better at it. Last time I fought him, it was in multiplayer, so I had a lot of help from someone who had a character who's about the same spot as mine. Alright, Electrosphere Launcher. I don't think I've had that item before. That's going to be a new one for me. Okay, so this time I'm going to try not, like, hiding from this guy until he's... Alright, he's about to enter his second phase. And he'll always stay kind of, like, above you for that one attack, so you don't have to worry about... You don't have to be like super close to a low thing for it to work. Getting electrified a lot. I don't like the electrification does a lot to you really quickly. So hopefully we don't die to that. Flare-on seems like a pretty good weapon for this guy. I really want the car key, because the car key is going to be super helpful to us. I wish I had a better shark summoned, or Sharknado or whatever, but we've got the shark we've got. It's possible I might have made this at like kind of a bad angle. We're barely hitting him this time. It seemed like this... Alright, Xeno Popper is like an okay weapon. Still not what we want. I'm going to shorten this just a little bit. Halfway through the Martian event, we have not majorly screwed up, it seems like. Inventory is relatively clear. Tempted to, you know, I'm going to put the worm scarf on instead of my boots, because I don't think I need to be incredibly fast for this. Might screw me up, but I think I'll be fine with just wings. Alright, so I think killing those turrets is kind of important, because those are the things that cause a lot of... feel a little bit weird without my boots, so maybe I should have left them on. Not even like... yeah. Maybe it's probably better to be comfortable with your mobility than not. Oh, he's not even in his second stage. His second stage is definitely easier for, like, when you're doing the cheese tactic. But when you're... I don't know. I got under here too early again. It's something I need to learn not to do. Okay, so another Xeno Staff. And I'm gonna run... Well, I don't need to run to the nurse. We just got a bunch of health. I guess my movement's okay. I mean, I need to start dodging. I need to start dodging his attacks when he's in the first phase and not hiding until the second. Or at least close to the second, like right now. Go ahead and heal up, even though I don't really need to. Give me a car key. You know, when I fought him in multiplayer, all he wanted to do was drop car keys. Alright, at least we get another one. This might be like our last one for... Not sure how to deal with those missiles. It seems like I get hit by like a couple of them each time he fires them. So I don't know what the anti-missile plan is. I mean, well, no, that didn't work out too well for me. Whatever, I'll just tank him a little bit. It's in his second stage now, so this will go better. You know, I was worried that we weren't going to be ready for the Martian event, but this seems like we haven't died. I wouldn't say we're over-prepared. I don't feel over-prepared, but we haven't died. Blaster cannon. I don't think I know that one. Ooh, we got another one. That's great. I'm not even sure what you're shooting at. Right. Yes, those missiles. Okay, so I guess you can kind of just get out of the way of them. Okay, so you fly a circle around them, those missiles don't quite hit you. Or you can put something between you and them. Alright, I'm on board. And this attack you can just tank because it doesn't do much. Alright, so Martians are defeated, so this guy will be our last hope for a car key. But, I mean, this event was really easy to summon, so if we need another Martian, we can just go find another Martian. Yeah, they made the Martian event really accessible. I guess they just don't care about people farming it, which is fine. Laser drill. Okay, so I think the laser drill is like a really good... Got a lot of stuff from that. Wow, there's a lot of... Oh, you know what I'm going to do right now? Do I still have my coin on me? Or my... Yeah, it feels really good, too. Feels really good to put on the lucky ring thing and just fly around and soak up a ton of... just get like a crazy amount of coinage. Alright, so back with the... Yeah, we want the Star Veil on us. Alright, so Xeno Staff summon... Okay, so this summons a UFO to fight for us. Both have the same Reforge. I've heard that the UFO is very smart. So it's got that going for it. But it's got way less damage than the Sharknado. I mean, the Sharknado's got a better Reforge, but... let's go fight something, guys. Let's see how you compare to each other. Why not? Not sure where we're going to fight things. Maybe over to the dungeon. You guys just peeled off after something. He does seem really fast. I'll give him that. I'll have to see what his like attack looks like. You guys want to go down here? Okay. Hey, he's pretty fast. His DPS seems good, I guess. Seems like he attacks fast. And his damage does not suck by any means. Oh, wow, he's pretty impressive. Whoa, did you hear that thunder? Oh, man, that was some close lightning and thunder. You guys probably heard that. Maybe you didn't. There was a huge boom outside. That was kind of scary. I think I'm still comfortable recording, though. He keeps zooming off my screen, so it's hard to see him in action. But I'm honestly pretty impressed. His DPS is really good. Yeah, I mean, he seems solid. I might have to really consider he might end up in my lineup because he's doing a ton of work. Okay, so good job, dude. I'm impressed. All right, so the Xenopopper shoots like bubbles, but it also shoots bullets. It's very confusing. I don't quite get what this weapon's about. Do the bubbles even do anything? I thought that the bubbles did damage, but now I think the bubbles might not do anything and it's just the bullets? So I don't know what the bubbles are about. Someone might have to, feel free to explain the Xenopopper to me in the comments, because I'm curious to know. So the Electro Spear Launcher, we don't have any ammo for. I think it launches rockets. It's weird that, I wonder if rockets dropped and we just didn't pick them up. I mean, our inventory wasn't full until just recently, so that would be strange. But let's see if it fires rockets. It might fire like some. Usually, if guns fire something strange that we need to go buy, then okay, so it fires rockets. All right. I don't know if this destroys tiles, so I want to get out of the house as quickly as possible. I would assume that with rocket ones it doesn't. Okay. Interesting. Seems like I've got a little bit of yeah, I do. I've got control over how far those go. That's really interesting. Alright, now that we've confirmed that it doesn't blow up tiles, I want to go try it out on my dummies. That's actually really good DPS for me not even being in ranged armor. That's very... I'm impressed. Seems legit. So then the Charge Blaster Cannon I've seen before, but you guys might not have. Basically, you can fire like really quickly, quick bursts. Uses mana, so it's not going to be super impressive with my character. Or you can charge up for like a big laser like that. And the DPS on that was absurd. So you can kind of do like halfway, but you can charge for like there's like the regular shot, then like the piercing shot. And the piercing shot seems to be probably like... Okay, let my mana come back. Seems to do about the same no matter how much you charge it. But then the really big laser... Let's let all our mana come back. Yeah, that's that's a lot of damage. Laser drill's a drill, so I don't want to use that on the house. I've made that mistake before. Where can we show off the laser drill? It is a drill, right? Yeah, 130 pickaxe power. So this can get through. You could go get this instead of a pick saw. I don't think it's as fast as the pick saw, but I'll have to do a little bit of googling to see how it fares. But man, I don't want to like clog up my inventory with like a bunch of crap. Okay, so laser drill. Oh, right, it's this thing. It, like... So, as you can see, I can, like, kind of do some things that I couldn't do with, like, a normal drill. Like, notice how I'm not going into this area? I'm just kind of, like, drilling... I mean, I guess I'm falling into it now. But I can drill into areas that I'm not in. And then if I turn on... Oh, it's got some range on it. Yeah, it's definitely not nearly as fast. It's got some pretty good range on it, that's for sure. But it's definitely not nearly as fast as a pick saw. I won't be using it as like a main anything. I'm gonna see what will quick sack from my inventory, just so I'm not walking. I hate not having like a single slot. There we go. That feels a lot better. I'm gonna do that one more time. No, I'm not, because I don't want my jungle key to go away. So, okay, so I think Xeno Staff is like the main thing that we're... I think it's going to replace our Optic Staff, just for the time being. Which means we're going to go reforge it. Mystic, slow, weak. It's always weird seeing modifiers like Mystic on... This is really cheap to reforge. Really cheap. Getting terrible reforges on it, but that's okay. Godly... I could stop at Godly, I guess. The stats are actually pretty nice with it as Godly. But since it's so cheap, I'll just keep going. I'll get Ruthless. Yeah, I'm skipping Mythical, whatever. There's Ruthless. Yeah, that cost us, like, hardly anything to reforge, which is cool. So what did we have duplicates of? We have duplicates of the Xenopopper, so I can just sell one of these. If it even sells for much. Oh, okay, let's make sure we don't have our laser drill equipped. Oh, Xenopopper sells for a ton. Interesting. The Xeno Staffs don't seem to. I'll just keep the other Xeno Staff and like maybe I don't know what I'm gonna do with the other Xeno Staff, but maybe another character might want it. Everything else is gonna go in my inventory somewhere. Martian conduit plating. We might build like a cool house out of Martian conduit plating. I know it's material. Let's see what you can craft with it. Probably just I think just walls. Nope, way more than walls. You can make the usual. Some of this stuff looks really pretty. Astro clock. Okay, I'm assuming that's just like a clock. I will never remember that that's a chest if I make those chests. Ooh, the chair's gorgeous. I'll never remember that that's a bed. And you can make walls and... Alright, so it looks pretty versatile. So Martian conduit plating is definitely going to be a thing that we mess with. But for now, this has been an incredibly long episode. So I'm going to call it here, and I will see you guys next time. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Have a good one.